One man moving over 400 round bales, equipped with only a tractor, truck, and trailer. Welcome to the 5th generation cattle operation, the Harrell Ranch, where we do so much more than just ranching. These cattle spend a lot of time eating, and that means that we need to grow the food right here on our farm. And one way we do this is by planting and harvesting hay. We end up making hundreds and hundreds of round bales. Earlier this year, you saw us baling the hundreds, but that's not the end of the story. Now it's time to move them. That means moving each bale individually with the tractor and dealing with all the repair headaches that come with it along the way. But we make sure that this is all done for our livelihood and to make sure that our friends make it through the winter. So join us for the adventure as you see how one man moves all these bales. Our story starts here with the second load, staged, prepped, and ready to go. Using the drone to get a bird's eye view, we can see how each individual bale is loaded using the tractor. We go on either side of the trailer in order to keep it balanced. This keeps the trailer from tipping over. Loading the hay bales using the tractor is the most time-consuming process of the whole operation. However, later on in the video, we will discover that there's other ways of cutting time. Right now, using this staging method, it takes about 30 minutes to do each individual load. One of my favorite parts of this project was getting to dump all 10 bales at once. Big change versus our other trailer where you had to dump each one individually. Unfortunately, we were about to run into our first real problem, which would set us back a whole day and had nothing to do with our truck or trailer. But the issue was with our tractor.
Well, guess what? Surprise, surprise, another thing broke. Broken hydraulic hose. Gotta go get this fixed, and then hopefully we can get back at it.
Welcome to day 2. We are now working in the north field. The reason we're doing that is because we started filling up our barns with these round bales, and we wanted to get the better hay out of this field so it could be under cover. By the way, Sam, who you will see later, is helping me move the hay into barns, so really it is 2 men versus 400. Another thing to note is I started feeling a little bit silly doing this staging method that you are seeing right here. So rather than using the staging method, I decided to move the bales, well, right on the trailer, because why not? Why was I putting them down and picking them up again? This was completely useless and pointless. And by switching this method, I was able to move a load every 20 minutes instead of every 30 minutes, getting me an extra load every single hour. But as things were finally speeding up, we ran into our biggest problem the whole project. Complete disaster.
Repairs, repairs, repairs. It's the name of the game. Sorry I'm a little silhouetted, facing the wrong direction, but check this out. You can see we had a little bit of a break here on this plate, and this plate holds together the forks here on the front of our tractor. And what happened pretty much is we do all investigating, come over on this side, this plate here is missing, which holds this bar and this cradle up here, so it came out, cattywampus this.
So right there where the rust is, that was already cracked. You can see right at the bottom, it wasn't all the way cracked through previously. Anywhere you see fresh metal on both sides, it's a fresh break. Anywhere it's cracked, it was already had trouble. We just finished it off is all.
So yeah, when it went cattywampus on us, it all came down on there and did the final blow to the whole thing. And so now we're just pulling it off. We're going to do a little bit of some fixing. All right, so got to get, this was the culprit all along, was that plate was missing right here. That's what made this come off and kind of break. And you can see we got it back on, these welds in, and that plate is actually there the way it's supposed to be. And Sam's just cleaning up some of these old welds where it broke, and we'll weld on another plate so that this will actually attach the forks the way they're supposed to be attached. So see that here in a second.
And just like that, we had the plate back on where it belonged. Everything fixed up. However, there was not enough time left in the day to move more bales, but the drone was able to capture some golden light combine action, which was absolutely spectacular. And just like that, we reached the end of day 4, which brings us up to the present day. With things going well, I'm able to move about 150 bales a day. And here you can see the progress of the whole 4 days. A field almost completely cleared out, with tire marks going back and forth. Over the next few days, we'll get the rest of the bales out of the field. Hey, we have a lot of different adventures going on our ranch. So if you like this video, be sure to check out our other videos and give us a subscribe. If you've been riding along with me all this time, I'm going to be gone the next 2 weeks. So the next video will come out in about a month. See you then.